Out of all of the Kingdom Hearts characters, who would be able to wield Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, from the Marvel Universe, not from Norse mythology? Yes, it's a question that you probably never heard asked, but you would like an answer, right? Me too! What's up guys, HMK once again, and I want to start up a new type of series of tiered videos, and I thought this would be a fun idea in order for me to answer the question, or help answer the question on who would be able to wield Thor's hammer from the Kingdom Hearts universe. Now when it comes to the Kingdom Hearts universe, I feel like I am extremely, excruciatingly knowledgeable when it comes to the characters, the lore, the story, and all that stuff, and I feel that I'll be able to use that knowledge in order to determine who can wield Thor's hammer. Now, when it comes to the Marvel universe and Marvel comics and all that good jazz, I have a good amount of knowledge under my belt, but I don't think I have all of the answers, especially when it comes to Thor's hammer. But I feel like I have someone that's in this video that would answer the question. So take it away, Ben.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. This is the inscription written into the mighty Mjolnir. This spell, cast by Odin long ago, is very ambiguous. What makes one worthy to wield the mighty hammer and thus the powers of a god? If we look back on the history, on the various wielders throughout comics and movies, one can perhaps see a pattern of worthiness. When Thor was first cast out of Asgard and falls to Earth, he is unworthy to wield such awesome power, but why? Surely he is strong and brave and always prepared for a fight. As Thor's story continues, he goes from being a selfish god to a being who thinks of others before himself. He is willing to defend the weak and fight for what he believes is right. It is the willingness to sacrifice yourself to protect others that perhaps allows one to be considered worthy. When Jane Foster took up Mjolnir to become the goddess of thunder, she did so knowing that every time she wielded the hammer, it would purge her body of the chemotherapy that she needed to fight off her cancer. She took up the hammer not because she wanted to be Thor, but because she knew that the world needed a Thor. In comics, several other beings have wielded Mjolnir. Beta Ray Bill was worthy because he would do whatever it took to protect his people, even if it meant sacrificing himself. In the movies and comics, Captain America is worthy because he will never stop fighting to protect the weak and the innocent, to do what he believes is right. He struggles to his feet to continue a fight against an entire army, even when it would be easier to just give up. So why did Thor become unworthy in the first place? He of course still fought to protect the innocent, now riding his goat Nasher and swung the great axe of Yonborg. Yet now he did not believe in himself. Another aspect of being worthy of Mjolnir seems to be the belief in oneself and one's mission, not in a boastful way, but in a true way, in a way that really matters. Thor doubted the worthiness of the gods and himself, of the good that he had done and would do in the universe. It wasn't a simple matter of doubting his own abilities, it was doubting the very purpose of the existence of the Asgardians, himself, and the very gods of the entire universe. It seems to me that these two aspects of character, a willingness to do whatever it takes to protect the weak, no matter the sacrifice, and a belief in oneself that truly makes one worthy to lift the hammer and possess the power of a god.
Thanks so much, Comic Historian. You heard the man. So when it comes to the criteria of Thor's hammer, of course you have to have a good amount of morality, and you have to believe in yourself. So we're gonna use those two aspects on who could wield Thor's hammer from the Kingdom Hearts universe. And when I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts characters, I'm talking about original characters. You know, I'm not talking about Disney or Final Fantasy characters. Now, I'm pretty sure Mickey Mouse, I'm pretty sure you would think Mickey Mouse could hold Thor's hammer. But this ain't about him! Alright, so what I've got so far is a tier list of Kingdom Hearts original characters and 3 different denominations of can wield, maybe, and cannot wield. We're gonna go to every, and I mean every Kingdom Hearts original character, including villains, heroes, and everyone in between. And I feel, given the criteria that Comic Historian gave us, we'll be able to figure out who can wield, who can't wield, and who might be able to wield. Alright, first on the list, we got Master Ericus. Now, Master Ericus, of course, it should be noted that a lot of people on this list are going to be able to wield a Keyblade. Now, I feel that wielding a Keyblade is not enough for us to give him the okay of this person could definitely wield Mjolnir if this person could wield a Keyblade, because as we've seen, villains can wield Keyblades. So, not so much. Now, when it comes to fighting for what they believe in, protecting the innocent, all that good jazz, I feel that Master Ericus, you know, embodies a lot of that, and I feel that he could be able to wield, but something that, like, two main things that would not be able to fly is that he was willing to kill Ventus for the greater good of preventing the Keyblade to be built. But then after he fought Terra about that, he's like, oh, but my own heart is darkness. So that's a good amount of the old doubt. So when it comes to can wield, maybe cannot wield, I'm gonna put Ericus in maybe. But actually, no, I'm gonna put in cannot wield because he's on the dead side. You know what I mean? Oh, but Kingdom Hearts characters were never dead. Yeah, no, but definitely Master Ericus. You know, let's put him back in maybe. Ka-chow! Next up is our boy Vanitas. Okay, so Vanitas is definitely an embodiment of darkness. He is Ventus's darkness and stuff. He can wield a Keyblade, and there are a lot of theories and notions that say that he's not truly all that evil. He just has a really messed up view of the world of light and darkness, so his place in it. And of course, he does call Sora and Ventus his brothers, and I want him to throw rocks into that, but when it comes to Vanitas wielding Milner, I'm definitely gonna put cannot wield. Goodbye, no. Alright, now we come to Liu Shu. Xigbar. I mean, as we all know that Xigbar can wield a Keyblade. He was the original wielder of the no-name, the Gazing Eye, and that's a pretty important Keyblade, the most ancient Keyblade in existence other than the Foreteller Keyblades, and you know, the Foretellers are back. But when it comes to Xigbar, Liu Shu, and we're gonna take the whole character, considering they're nobodies, somebodies, all of that. When it comes to the Xigbar and Liu Shu, I'm gonna put I cannot wield. You know, I feel his motives are all over the place, and for him to protect the weak and the innocent, I no. He definitely doesn't doubt himself. He feels himself. He feels himself a lot, but yeah, definitely cannot wield. No. All right, here we go. Dylan, aka Zeldin, I'm gonna put in cannot wield. Sure, Dylan wants to protect, you know, King and Castle first, and of course probably he would want to protect Radiant Garden, but when he was Zeldin, his morality was all over the place, and definitely cannot wield. I don't think he can wield Milner. No, definitely not. Alright, now we come to our boy Evan Vexen. Can he wield? Cannot wield? Can wield? Maybe. Vexen as Evan, especially by the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. You know, he's good guy. He uses his research for good or whatnot. He wants to atone, and I feel the process of being able to atone could lead him to wielding Milner, but I feel, no, I definitely not. You know, sure, he wants to help. Does he want to help everyone? But then again, he wants to use science to better the lives of mankind. Him wielding Milner, especially what he's been doing in the past, I'll put him at cannot wield. I'll definitely put him at cannot wield. And now we come to Alias slash Lexaeus. Lexaeus and Alias as a nobody and somebody. Here's the thing. They were originally known as the Silent Hero. And as a nobody and as a somebody, I feel that his views and motives were actually really strong, even though he was an enemy, especially when he was fighting Riku in Castle Oblivion. And when he was a somebody, especially in Kingdom Hearts 3, he was helping out a lot. He was helping out everyone. So, you know, even though he can't wield a Keyblade, and he was often paired with Dylan and Zeldin, I feel that he can wield. So wow, the first person on our can wield. Can you believe it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Alias Lexaeus. He's the first person that can wield. I definitely feel this guy could wield Milner. Yeah. All right, Ienzo slash Zexion. This guy did some really messed up stuff as his nobody. I'm definitely putting cannot wield because I feel, yeah, Vexen and Zexion are definitely two peas in the pod in their, you know, whole system of morality. So no. Ooh, Saix. Saix, Isa, he did some messed up stuff as his nobody, but by the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, we find out to the purest form, even though he did some messed up stuff, he was a double agent the whole time. And he did it. He made sure he did everything to help track down his friend, no matter what it took. And he believed in himself. And he believed that he could be number one. He, you know, became a good guy by the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. I would put Saix as wielding, as Isa and Saix. I would put them to be able to wield Milner. I can definitely see it, you know, using Thor's hammer. You know, the moon's not an element. but I believe that man could wield. I believe. Oh, definitely. Demyx, we Demyx, we don't even know his real name. We don't know anything about this dude. You know, I should really put a nerd tier of like, I have no clue. You know, I'm just gonna bunch him with cannot wield. We don't know enough about Demyx in order to like understand that if he can wield or not. He seems pretty chicken. He's useless. He's chicken. I mean, he wants to help, but I feel he wants to help for the wrong reasons. You know, we don't know enough about him, but with what we know, I'll put him at cannot wield. No, definitely not. Not worthy. Ooh, Luke Sword. So, Luke Sword, I feel, is in the same bunch with Aizen Sykes, because it turns out that he was like the most double agent of double agents of all time, like beyond reality, the gambler of fate. And I want to feel he did whatever it took to help Sora and to help Yozora in a story that's still unknown, but we don't know enough about this character. So I don't think he cannot wield. I don't think he can wield. So I'm gonna put him at maybe. I feel that, you know, Luke Sword, he would lay his life down for Yozora and for what's right. At the end of the day, he will follow all orders in order to get what's right. So maybe I'll put him at maybe. I'll put Luke Sword as maybe. Oh, Marluxia and Lauriam. Okay, so Marluxia did some messed up stuff, sure, and he didn't have all of his memories, but from a glimpse of his time as Lauriam, the way he, you know, carried himself, believed in himself, did stuff for his sister, he was a union leader, he just can wield. I feel that Marluxia Lauriam can wield. I feel this man is a bunch of the crunch. He's above the bunch. He believes in himself. He was a Keyblade wielder, and I feel his morality is definitely up on the good, like on the Omega good spectrum. So when it comes to him possibly wielding Milner, I give Marluxia the okay. Worthy. I feel he's worthy, more than worthy. Larxene, that was so fast. Cannot wield. You know, I don't care what she was like as Elrena, but no, I'm along for the ride. You know, what do you believe in? I believe in nothing. No. Larxene cannot wield. Ansem. Now this is gonna be very, very weird, and because we have multiple Xehanorts on this list. So Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, right? I'm gonna put him as maybe. Sure, he's a Heartless, right? And sure, he's the first ever enemy of the Kingdom Hearts series and he uses the power of darkness. But I feel he had some very hidden ulterior motives and stuff which didn't really pan out. He wanted to help the girl. He wanted to defy his fate, and you know, he just didn't care anymore. He had the motives, he didn't have the follow through. I'll put him at maybe. I don't want to say yes, I don't want to say no. You know what I mean? Next up, Xemnas. This is a whole lot of yikes. I feel all Xehanorts are just, it's all, don't want to say yes, don't want to say no. He wanted to create Kingdom Hearts to give nobody hearts, but like his execution was messed up. He's got the feeling, but the execution is messed up. You know, like I put him at maybe. But he's a bad guy. Xehanort's very gray. Like he's very gray. All right. You know, when it comes to light and darkness. So yeah, young Xehanort. I feel there was a point in his life before the taint, before the dark road, before all that stuff. I'm considering that when it comes to young Xehanort. I don't want to say he can wield, but he was definitely like the biggest prodigy, the best Keyblade master of all time. And, you know, chosen by the Master of Masters. And he wanted to wield darkness in order to serve the light. I have to put him at maybe. Old man Xehanort. Now this man was able to wield the Keyblade. Not the Keyblade, but the Keyblade. I feel at this point in his life as old man Xehanort, complete old man Xehanort, he's way too far gone. I put at cannot wield. I'll put him at cannot wield. Like that's the most Xehanort of the Xehanorts. It's one of those, do the ends justify the means? The ends never justify the means type things. He, like, you know, the end goal was something right, something pure, but with Milner, no, you don't trade lives, Captain. You don't trade lives, Captain. No. So Milner, no. Definitely not. So, yeah, no. Now when it comes to Ansem, the Wise King, Ansem the Wise, I feel once upon a time he would be able to wield, definitely. You know, like, oh, he definitely has some Odin, like like energy around him. Definitely at once upon a time he would be able to wield, but then when as time as Diz would put him at definitely cannot wield. But then he atoned, and now I think he's in, yeah, I think he's in the maybe pile. I will put Ansem the Wise in the maybe pile right now. Once upon a time I feel he could have wielded, but like he was too far gone. So no, definitely not. All right, now we come to Hainer, Pence, and Olette. Hainer. I'm only gonna put Hainer at maybe because he was willing to go and floor Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, with a drop kick. Like that, just give the boy a Keyblade. But give him Milner, I don't know, he ran. He ran from the Heartless at first. So, you know, I'm gonna put him at cannot wield. Olette, I'll put Olette at cannot wield too. Only because they all ran. They all ran. So Pence goes there, like all of them bunched up. Sure, the heart was there, and I want to feel they would do what they can to help, but you know, I don't think they believe enough in their own power, and they don't have power. So I'm gonna put them at cannot wield. All three of them. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye. The Master of Masters. I'm not entirely sure. We don't know enough about the Master of Masters in order to, like, you know, really put him in a spot where, like, oh, can he wield Milner? Maybe can he wield Milner? Cannot wield Milner? And, you know, geez, I feel we really should have opened up a spot for cannot, like, for, I don't know, unknown. Maybe I should put him under maybe, only because the Fortos believed in him enough, and I feel that being the ultimate, like, sure, Xenor's the ultimate Keyblade master of all time, but this man is the Master of Masters. You know, he's able to create Keyblades. He knew Kingdom Hearts, summoning Kingdom Hearts was forbidden. He's not, I don't think he's after Kingdom Hearts. He's after something, but I feel he's after peace. But he's after peace in the wrong way because, you know, I think he's, once again, those universe reset types, and I don't think Milner is down for that. Any type of way that will put someone like, yeah, I'm good, but I'm willing to sacrifice lives in order to achieve ultimate peace. I don't think Milner is down for that. I will put Master of Masters at no. Okay, so now we're come to Mr. Unicornus himself, Ira. So Ira, I think we know enough about the foretellers to know that we can put them at any spot, you know. So when it comes to Ira, I want to put maybe because he knows what's right. He wants to protect the light. He wants to destroy the darkness. And I don't think he wants to, like, engage in a Keyblade war. That's something that I feel like he wanted to avoid, and he tried to avoid by going over the Book of Prophecies over and over and over again. And I don't want to put him at can wield because his heart is not there all the way in all aspects, because he did do some messed up stuff, trying to eavesdrops on other members. But at the end of the day, you know, I feel he was the most pure. You know, I'll put him at can wield. I'm gonna put him at can wield. And you know who else I'm going to put at can wield? I'm going to put Ava at can wield. She strove to reach a goal that was bigger than herself. And she did not want the Keyblade War to happen. She did not want people to get sacrificed to get destroyed. You know, she wanted to save as much as she could, despite the fact that she wanted to, like, you know, preserve Dandelion. So I'm going to put her at can wield. Now we come to Aced. Now, Aced definitely believes in himself, but the thing is, he wanted to take control over the foretellers and over, you know, the other unions through power. And that, I feel, is something not completely down with, you know, what wielding Milner and Thor's hammer is all about. It's sure, it can be a tool used to destroy, but it can also be used as a tool, because it is a hammer, a tool to create. He went out of his way to try to achieve power and build up an army in order to subjugate the other factions. And it was like, my way is right. We will achieve peace through war. And, you know, so I'm gonna put him at definitely cannot wield. Like, goodbye. No, definitely not. All right, now we come to Envy. She tries to keep the peace, but she jumps to conclusions a lot. You know, I'm gonna put her under maybe. We have Ira and Ava, who I feel can wield Thor's hammer, but when it comes to Envy, that's maybe, but Aced is definitely not. So yeah, Envy, I'll put maybe. All right, Gula, the Gula gland, the Gula boy. You know, I feel like when it comes to his morality and what he wants to go right by and stuff, he tries a little too like measures that would be a little too extreme in order to get what he wants, and you know, not knowing the outcome or the consequences of his actions could definitely put him in no. Other than that, I feel he can will. So you know, we're gonna put him in maybe. We're gonna definitely put him in maybe. All right, with the foretellers out of the way, we get to the juicy ones. Oh baby. First and foremost, Ephemer. This man has crossed over from Union Cross into the main series. He was in Kingdom Hearts 3, and he is the leader of the Union leaders. And from what I've seen, this kid is above and beyond. He will help those in need. He will try to find a way to make sure that nobody fights, no more destruction is at hand. He does not want to replay the Keyblade War. Ephemer, yeah, you know what, Ephemer, let's get it. Ephemer can wield. Ephemer can wield. Yeah, Thor's hammer, it'll be good in his hands. Alright, we come to Skuld. Subject X. But when it comes to Skuld, I feel that her and Ephemer are two peas in the pods with their views and morality and stuff. From what we've seen, what they've both done, Ephemer has been a little bit more proactive in the story. And with her, I just think that, you know, I'm gonna put her under maybe, not because that she doesn't believe in herself or her views, you know, counteract those of, you know, being worthy of Mjolnir or anything like that, but I just feel we need to know a bit more of her, you know, story and seeing her in action. She definitely has what it takes, but I want to see more. So I'm gonna put her at a definite maybe. At a definite maybe. Like a strong maybe. Like a strong maybe. Maybe she'll surprise us. I don't know. Strelitzia is dead. She's kind of meek, and she does not believe in herself. Because we've seen the conversation between her and Lorium. She does not believe in herself. She didn't want to join the Dandelions. Cannot wield. Cannot wield. And she's dead. And she's dead. So we gotta consider that. Brain, not Blaine. Brain. Brain does not want to see more people die. He does not want to have the Keyblade War, you know, repeated. He's trying his best to be a virus in a program that apparently is set to replay the events of the past, and he's doing his best to research, find the truth, and not make sure no more lives are lost. So when it comes to that, definitely goes in line with Mjolnir's, you know, worthiness chart. But we haven't actually seen him use a Keyblade yet, and I need to see him more in action and more stuff. So I'm definitely gonna put him under maybe. Yeah, definitely maybe. Chirithy. Ventus' Chirithy specifically. This tier list maker was made with all original Kingdom Hearts characters in mind, and this kind of counts. But like this specific Chirithy is Ventus' Chirithy, and you know, I'm as a Chirithy, I'm just gonna cannot wield this. Not enough information. Not enough information. Woo, nominate. Nominate has not been able to wield a Keyblade yet. Has been pushed around, forced to do what the organization wanted when it comes to Sora's memories, but she has done her best to try to, not really atone, like, yes, that thing's right, atone, rebuild the chain of memories, and she, you know, offers everything that she can, but she seems really doubtful in her own abilities, but, you know, beyond that, whatever, and she is very, very remorseful for what she has done and stuff. And you know, everyone's like, thank nominate. There is that dead fantasy that shows her using a Keyblade, but that's not canon. I'm gonna put a cannot wield. I don't think nominate can wield. Riku replica. This specifically Riku replica, not Dark Riku. Dark Riku's actually not on this list. Wow, Dark Riku would have been definitely cannot wield. All right, so Riku replica. He wants to save and help nominate in mind. He was built that way. He is a machine. Oh wait, he is a machine. Technically, he's a replica. Is he truly human? Because he's still kind of a prototype, and Vision was able to use Mjolnir. So we're gonna go by that logic, and he's a good guy, and he wields the Keyblade. God damn. All right, yeah, we're going by that Vision logic. We're gonna put I can wield. Ooh, that caught me by surprise. What? All right, Lee, Axel. Okay, Axel was definitely one of those double agent types serving under Sax the whole time, and we all know he was a good boy. You know, he was friends with Ventus, friends with Roxas, and he would do anything to get Roxas back. At the end of the journey he got worthy enough to wield the Keyblade. He fought for others. He believed in himself. That's something he believed in. It's like, yo, where's my Keyblade? Where is my Keyblade? You know, I want to use the Keyblade. I will do what I can, help the cause for my best friend Roxas. But I feel that definitely does not go to the grand scope of things when it comes to Mjolnir's belief of protecting the weak, the innocent, everybody using that power, you know, in order to defend everyone. I'm guessing he is a person that would you know, fight for the cause, but on his own, that's kind of up in the air. So I'm gonna put him definitely at a maybe. Okay, so here's the thing, Roxas. Here we go. Oh, but okay, Roxas is your best character. Roxas is your favorite character. Of course you're going to put him as can wield. Here's the thing that's going to surprise you. I love Roxas. Roxas is a badass character, right? Dual wielding, the first guy to dual wield Keyblades, and I feel like he is one of the most powerful characters ever. I love him as an individual. But the thing is about Roxas is that sure, he's powerful. He can wield the Keyblade and Mjolnir in terms of strength or power or whatever. But the thing is, he only cares about his friends, which is there's nothing wrong with that. He only cares about his friends. That is his main priority, and he will fight those in the way of his friends, or those who are willing to hurt his friends, or those that would be a problem for his friends, and you know, the extended circles of his friends. You know, when it comes to the overall scope of saving the world, preventing the Keyblade War to save everyone, that's not him. That really isn't him. You know, he cares specifically about his friends. That's his priority. That's where his priority lies. And there isn't anything wrong with that. But when it comes to Mjolnir, you have to look at something greater than yourself. You have to look at something greater than everything that you know that's in your bubble, or your friends. You know, you have to look at the world. You have to look at all the innocents. You gotta look at all the people. And Roxas definitely ain't one to doubt. He does not doubt his ability. He is very uppity, but he only cares about his friends in the grand scheme of things. Sorry, Roxas cannot wield Mjolnir. There is no maybe about that. Really, there isn't. There is no maybe about that. Roxas cannot wield Mjolnir. Oh, but Roxas is so cool. But we're talking about wielding Mjolnir. Thor's hammer. Alright, Xion. Xion is a replica. An imperfect replica, but when she was rebuilt by the time of Kingdom Hearts 3, the replica has been perfected. And I feel she's, once again, she's in one of those boats where she only cares. But she did want to set Kingdom Hearts free at the end of 358 Days Over 2. But that was only to atone her own sins in order to not let Xemnas get what he wants. So in a sense, she's a lot like Roxas, haha, where her mind is one tracked in the scope of, you know, defeating a specific person, defending a specific people, you know, her friends specifically. That's it. And when it comes to that, you know, oh, but Vision, no, like cannot wield. Terra, ooh, Terra. If you guys have been following me for the longest, you guys already know that me and Terra, ooh, Terra. Terra. But I'm not going to hold that against him, because we're going to look at his character objectively if he can wield Mjolnir. Now, he definitely has been brought up with, you know, the light. You are groomed to be a defender of the worlds. As a Keyblade wielder, that is your duty, and he feels like he's very dutiful and stuff. And, you know, given my personal take of like his character and how it's applied and what he's done and what has happened by the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, he could wield, but I'm putting him in a maybe because he did deal with a lot, and he's not even a master. He dealt with a lot of doubt, like throughout the arc of Birth by Sleep and all the way up to Kingdom Hearts 3. So I'm putting Terra at a maybe. Terra is definitely at a maybe. I can see him wielding if it wasn't for that self-doubt, because as we know from, like, you know, Mjolnir, two main components, you know, the morality and the belief that you can do, that you can. If you think you can't, then you can't. Aqua! She did deal with some doubt, but she got over that doubt. She was willing to sacrifice herself for the greater good, and she has helped so many people lead the way. Can wield. Aqua can wield. Aqua can wield. You know, like, she has it all right there. She can wield. She you know, stumbled a bit with doubt, but even in the face of darkness, even in the face of despair, even in the face of all that, she's willing to defend everyone and anyone from the darkness and doom. So, can wield. Aqua can wield. Ventus, oh my goodness. Ventus is such a mixed bag, because there's a lot we still don't know about Ventus thanks to Union Cross. You know, if he did harbor the entity that killed Strelitzia, oh man. He did doubt himself a lot, but he's willing to stand up and fight for what's right, time and time again, but he does have a lot of self-doubt, like a ton of self-doubt. Not enough information. I'm putting him at cannot wield. Oh, here's the good stuff. Here's the good stuff. We only have 4 more characters left, boys and girls. Kairi. She can wield a Keyblade. She's exceptionally strong. She's willing to put herself in front of others in the sense of danger, right? but is she willing to put herself over everyone in the sense of danger? Because she's done that with Riku and Sora, right? Specifically, her best friends. So her duties as a Keyblade wielder, I felt, have not manifested as strong as them, and because of that, she does have doubt. She's a firecracker. No, she's very uppity and stuff. So, but I feel her overall morality has not matured to the level of her being worthy of Mjolnir. So I feel she doesn't understand her duty. So I'm gonna put her at cannot wield. Okay, Riku. Riku is a Keyblade master. He dealt with self-doubt, but he got over it. And he knew what it took to save the worlds. He knew what it was expected of him as a Keyblade master. He's a leader above everyone else, and he will face threats head on in order to save those behind him. He's a frontline guy, stoic, powerful. Come here, man. Yeah, Riku can wield Mjolnir. Let's get it. Oh, but he dealt with self-doubt. No, he had the perfect redemption arc. Like, let's get it. That would be like him grabbing Mjolnir and he's like, the power, Thor. Alright, Sora. He doubted himself once. I know, actually, he doubted himself multiple times throughout the series, but he constantly gets over it. But, you know, that's the argument, is like, oh, will that doubt in himself, that constant doubt, you know, throughout the series, will that mess with him getting Mjolnir? But no, this man is the link to all, the key to all. This man believes in everyone, anyone and everyone. He would use Mjolnir as a tool to build. Despite everything he's done, he's still not Keyblade Master, but he has been chosen by the Keyblade in a way that is unlike any other character in the series because of his heart. And Sora can wield. Like, that's that end of speech. Lying is Sora can wield. Now we come to the last character. Boys and girls, Yozora. He is a commander. He's not evil. He's willing to save people by using violence on them. From what we've seen with the trailer, he's willing to dive into danger first in order to save who needs to be saved. And if he's a commander of something, that means that motif, that, you know, ideal is not exclusive to a person or like any other individual. And if we're gonna go based off what we've seen with Noctis and stuff, but Noctis had self-doubt. But Yozora, you know, we're gonna put Yozora as maybe. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the list of Kingdom Hearts characters that I believe could maybe wield Mjolnir and definitely cannot wield Mjolnir. These are the people who can wield Thor's hammer. Who can wield Thor's hammer from the Kingdom Hearts series? Here you go. This is it. What did you guys think about this list? I'm about to get some super wild comments on people who really dive into comics. But hey, look, listen, I'm going by what Benny says when it comes to comic story and Thor's hammer and good old Marvel Universe. I mean, it's all under Disney. Maybe we'll see a character down the line in the Kingdom Hearts series will wield Mjolnir. What if it ends up being Donald Duck? Because, I mean, like, staffs, electricity, hammer, whatever. But do you agree with this list? Who do you think can wield Mjolnir, Thor's hammer? Do you think that I'm in the ballpark or it's all over the place? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And let me know what you think about this type of video, because I want to do more weird, wild tier videos like this. And leave your ideas on what I should tackle next in the comment section below. So guys, until the next video, this has been HMK in the 5th dimension, and boy did we go deep. Until the next one, I'll check you guys later.
So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet? Don't piss Xemnas off.